All right. Hello, hello. I forgot my face was on there. I was a little scared. Hello, everybody. I'll turn down Clear Obscure a little bit. Hello. Oh, shit. Sorry, wrong screen to be on. If anyone happens to be an anime only, look away. Sorry. I forgot you guys could see this. Yay! Hello, everybody. All right, we got so many of you. Hold up. Let's say hello. I'm Kyle, so those of you who didn't know, good to see you. Hello, Common. Common, stay safe in this, please. Lots of spoilers ahead. Hello, J Deadly. Hello, Aegis. Aegis, what are you saying? It's like me, the spoiler, or was there like another creator? Hello, Lurk. Yes, this is Clear Obscure Music. It is the best. Hello, Darksider. Hello, hello. I think I said hello, J Deadly. I'm gonna say it again. Hello, everybody. Okay. We got our new setup behind me, kinda, sorta. You can kind of see my other posters. It was signed by Rem and our other figures. We got a couple more figures to put up there, but until then, yeah. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody had some good holidays. Hello. Hello, hello. Yeah, ooh, jump scare again with the face. I'm trying to get used to that. It's weird. I'm used to being a VTuber, not a FaceTuber. Hello, Ash. How are you? Just as a reminder, we are going to Arc 9 spoilers. I am setting up our chapters for... Oh my god, you know what? I'm probably screaming in your ear. How's that? A bit better? Maybe a bit better? Keep me posted. Thank you. I have Minerva and Betty up there. Minerva's the only one I bought. Everything else is from Hollow and Pat, so thanks to them both. Yes, I got a couple Rem figures floating around down here. I got Angel Rem somewhere. I gotta put her back on her stand. And I gotta finish fixing the rest of the walls. Woohoo! Actually, let me turn off this goal, because we are not using it anymore. Because YouTube is taking too much money. Maybe if I could figure it out. What? Oh. Perfect. There we go. Yay! Okay. Done. Good. Good, good, good. Without further ado, we are going to get started. I'm going to talk about our plans coming up, because I am starting on Arc 9 for our voice actors. My goal this week is setting up myself and our council, which is just a group of us on Reverie who want to help out, which are comprised of my newly upgraded managers, as well as our managers and a couple other cast members and editors. It's mostly people heavily involved in Reverie. We got together this past couple weeks, so thank you to Common, Greenie, Skura, and Al. And Unseen for the emotional support of chatting. But Al and Skura really helped out a bunch setting this up, as well as Gold. Gold was there too, yes. Gold and Connor set up their chapters for Arc 7. Wolf got his done. I need to finish my last few. And then Arc 7 will be complete. What I'm going to do is, it was really awkward to get like all the voice actor stuff done. So I've organized my voice actors alphabetically by their name. And I've listed out all the characters that they voice coming up and what they're, like, everything they've been cast as. We've casted everything up until Arc 9 now. There's one character at the end. Anyone who's anime only, this is your last warning. Fiore? Fiolire? Oh, okay, good. Whoo! I thought I got some of the feedback there. If if the fucking Lost Princess is Capella, I will be voicing her. If not, and by the time we get to that point in Arc 9, I'm not too worried about it right now anyways. Arc 10 should at least hopefully be out by that point. And then we'll know if it's Capella or if it's like a different character. It might be our Felt voice actor who we recasted, who I need to fully offer the role to, but I'm setting up their lines anyways. So if you are in Reverie, I have just automatically set things up for you. Why can't I hear myself? Can you guys hear me twice? Why do I hear myself twice? frick? Hold on. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. What on earth? Can you guys hear me twice? If not, I'll just keep going crazy. That's okay. No double... Okay. Well, I could just keep hearing myself. That's alright. Maybe I'm just losing it. I wouldn't be surprised. Ram, Major Angel, not Major Fraud. Just quiet? Okay, I'll turn it up a bit. How is that? Test, test, test. Tester, tester. I'm yelling into this mic, too. Maybe that's why I'm getting in trouble with my DD. I keep fucking up my audio. Okay, okay. Just a little quiet. We're fixed. Oh, hello, 101. Hello. And hello, Linda. How are you? Happy holidays. Hope you had a good one. Yes, Darksider. Absolutely. It's done. It's recorded. So what I'm doing today is I'm going to set up Arc 9. And if I'm still in the mood to start casting, like putting all the documents together, I'm going to keep doing that. But if I can at least get the chapter set up for Arc 9 with the question marks removed and cast everything, then I'm going to edit the podcast. I should have had it out this Friday, but I totally forgot. No change of volume. Interesting. Thank you for letting me know. Appreciate it. Now you can Sorry. Now? Test? I don't know where the fuck I'm hearing myself from. I'm going insane. Test, test. Ah? There you go. Probably blew out your eardrums briefly. Hey, hey! Yes! Linda, actually, hold on. Give me a second. Let me pull up. I think I've casted you as an extra character. Don't quote me. Don't quote me. But your character is done by the end of Arc 8, so I think I gave you another character. Give me a sec. You can get a shot of my side profile. Not my favorite view of myself, but we'll make it work. No, where did I put it? I just had it. Oh, there we go. Linda, Linda. Roll call. Ah! I'm going to offer you the role of Lamia. I'll do an official, like, hey, would you like to do this? But I think you can definitely do that voice. I think you will hit it on the head. Uh-oh. Although she's only late Arc 7? Late Arc 7 and Arc 8. But I do want to offer you that. So I will do that officially. But since you're here, I thought I would tell you. Oh, yay! Voices starting this early in stream. I just constantly hear things now. No, it's one of my monitors, and I don't know why, but if you guys can't hear it, whatever. Oh, thank you, thank you. Yay! Good, I'm glad. I think you'll like this character. She's really cool. All right, let's get started. And now I have that up, so that's great. Big perk about Claire Obscura Expedition 33 is I can have the vocal songs in the background, and it's fine, because they don't get struck. Did you know they don't get struck? Did you know Lorien Testard is the GOAT? Sandfall's the GOAT? Fucking love that company. I've replayed over and over again. We won't go into too many spoilers. So here is what I've been working on with the wonderful friends of mine who are in the council. Let me pull up the other one for Arc 8. Arc 8 and Arc 9 is organized. Arc 8, the chapters are fully complete by phase. So we can see here. Ta-da! So I'm ready to give it to my voice actors, which is great. Today, we are going to set up Arc 9's chapters. I just filled out the phases. But we're going to do that super easy. It's copy pasting. Thanks, Witch Cult. We appreciate it. And I'm just going to take their work and I'm going to scroll left and look for question marks. Thank you. Expedition 33. I've never played it. You should. It is the best game ever. I watched a YouTube video yesterday of a guy. He It's like a few days ago. And he was skeptical as to why Claire Obscure won so many awards. He's like, no way, it's this good. He played the prologue and a little bit of Act 1 in like a 16-minute video. Like, he chopped it up and everything. And then his second video he posted, which was only supposed to be like the next part of the act, was the entire game. It was almost a 3-hour video. So well done, so funny, and he's dressed in the full cosplay, and I love it. Pirate it. Oh. You know what? Understandable about piracy right now in this time. However, of all games, support this one. But if you can't afford it, I mean, understandable. I'm almost close to platinuming it. Nice. I want to platinum it so bad. All right. No more Clay Obscure because I promised we wouldn't do that today. Here's Arc 9 fully set up so I can easily Control F. Let's say I want Beatrice. I want to give Kiki her lines. All right, this is Arc 9. Of course, Beatrice only has 8 lines. Totally forgot. She's like barely in this arc. So I'll have her as Chapter 5, Chapter 7, Chapter 8, Chapter 9, Chapter 10. There we go. And then 11 as well. And 59. Reweave. Excellent chapter, by the way. Well, let's see how our poll's going. Make sure you vote on the poll. We got 16 votes. 100% of us are saying we loved the ending of Arc 9. I loved it as well, honestly. And I was reading it so fast I didn't see it coming. So I'm not in the demographic that was angry about it. Oh, this is 100%. Wow, that's so tiny. Okay, you guys should be able to see my screen. Oh, yes, you can. Beautiful. Now you're just going to track with me. I'm going to chat with you, and this is just what we're going to do. We're going to go through every single chapter. Copy, paste, copy, paste. This is why it's been so freaking hard, because it's so boring, but it's so easy. Oh, right. There we go. How did I make it look nice last time? I made it look really nice. Watch your eyes. Okay, you're gonna see me fiddle around for a bit. I do apologize. Perfect. Consistency. We love some consistency. I've been reading in light mode because dark mode's actually been giving me headaches. I am a boomer now. You're almost 30 and then it's like, oh, time to be a boomer. I wasn't a fan of the ending, but it grew on you. That's fair. It's one of those things I feel like you gotta... Hey! Which cult? You still hiring? Hire! I low-key thought about it, but then I get really annoyed by some of the writing and I go, yeah. Excited for the new year? I am! I am excited. It'll be fun. Hopefully a very fun year. How about you? Are you excited for the new year? New year, new you. Okay. Question mark, question marks. That is Ugard right away. Hi, Greenie! Funny thing is I thought I'd hate it, but loved it from the... Me too! Like, I get it. It was only just a dream is shit. However... Returning by death, that's not a bad choice. This is Petra. I hate... Witch cult, I have big beef with you. If you say it's fucking Petra 5 seconds before the chapter, can't you just say it's Petra? Can't you just say it's Petra? Could you not? I don't care if Tepe does it. I don't care. Help a girl out. This is... Oh. Is it... Grr? And then... Who is this? Oh, Serena. Figured it out. We're good. How irritating, I suppose. 1 chapter, done. Now to do it for the rest. True. RBD is not the same as Just a Dream. Agreed, agreed. I think it's crazy that the gamble on the reset point was right. That was wild. Also, shout out to the fan artists on Witch Cult. It helped me understand a couple things that I was like, I don't know what's happening. Like, there's a part where I didn't realize it was Todd, and then I'm like, oh yeah, that's Todd in that picture. So I guess it's Todd. So yeah, we're... Oh, you're fucking kidding me. First thing, it's Pablo! That's right, that is Pablo's art. Every time I see Pablo pop up, it's just a hype moment. Alright, here we go. It's gonna be so lame. We're just gonna be doing this whole stream. I love the Faith, Petra, and Rem haven't 100%. People misinterpret, do it intentionally. I agree. I agree. However, I wish the illustration didn't look like she was doing a trick shot. Dual barrel roll. Honestly, it makes complete sense that Petra and Rem would do that. They're the only two who would. Amelia would understand, but I don't think she would be able to kill him. Unless she absolutely had to. I decided. Oh, is this Elsa? Huh? Who's this? Help. I love the whole Al arc. I agree. I love the Al name reveal. It birthed 2 major theories. Are so fun. I agree. I'm really hoping that Al is Subaru's younger brother. And, like, his parents' grief just consumed him. And they actually turned into not great parents. So the complete opposite of what we've seen. Because that would make sense. Him being Subaru's son could also work, but I don't think it's as good. I think it's better if he's the little brother. Because it would just make sense. Subaru's younger brother. Subaru is the older brother. Rigel, younger brother. That's my take. That's my opinion on that. I'm going to zoom in a bit more so I can get some help for some of these. It was clear she was on his side. Is this Priscilla? This is lost, cannot simply be just... Oh, it's Priscilla. Duh. I forgot she's dead right now. But this is spoiler heavy, and I can't spell Priscilla's name to save my life. Please don't judge me. We recasted our Priscilla. So excited for you all to hear her. I have to get some voice actors to do a couple lines for me before I repost. Good grief. Hannibal? Ka. That is Olbart, yes. I hope he's not related to him biologically at all. Okay, why not? More echidna's trickery. Although the half-open door, the authority crap points to... Yeah, I don't think I would like him as Echidna's thing. Now, I think Echidna, like, manipulating him, I think would be good. But I don't know. I don't like him being an artificial spirit. I don't know. It would make sense. I just don't think it would hit as hard. Especially with, like, the story that Tepe's kind of made. I don't know if it would make sense to me. I would kind of be irritated if it's down that path. I haven't read the Echidna Al side stories. I need to, so maybe that would change my opinion. But we shall see. Garfield. Or is that? Old ass. Fuck ton. Oh, it's Groovy. could I forget? This is groovy, yes. Oh, yeah. Takes a whole screen roll to figure it out, though. Ugh. Ugh. It does drive me nuts when I'm reading, too, because sometimes, like, okay, it's this person. Read it in that person's thought process, and then go, oh, fuck, no, it's not. Get rid of that. Maguro! Hey, Greenie, you got some work. Al, Subaru's real dad. I mean, that could also be a thing. I definitely think that Echidna imparted Flugel's memories into Al. I could see that. I could see Kenichi being Flugel and having his memories taken away and shoved into Al. I could see that. I didn't go too deep into that thought process, so don't ask me, but I know everyone's shipping Otto and Frederica, but honestly, Otto Anastasia has always made sense to me. I think the fact that Amelia is point blank identical to Stella, not just similar characters but doppelgangers, sort of precludes that it's possible. True, that is true. That is very true. Memory manipulation, yeah, 100% memory manipulation. I have a feeling though, like the memory manipulation is to affect him because the one thing that made Subaru incredibly strong that Echidna saw was his reunion with his parents. So if Al is the younger sibling, she probably would have been like, okay, I gotta manipulate how you see your parents and how you see him so that you can actually be my puppet. Because without that, like if Subaru had a bad relationship with his parents, he might have gone down the Greedo route, in my opinion. Though I haven't read that either. Oh, we were talking about the possibility of OVAs for the announcement. Okay, those of you who know the January 1st and the January, I think it's 17th, are they streams? Are they live streams or are they just announcements? Because whichever one's a stream or if both's a stream, we're going to go live. Because the last time we didn't, they announced the release dates. So, you know, we're going to go live for both if it's live. But I didn't do much research into it yet. It was Aridna. I'll just call her Echidna. Right now, I'm voicing Aridna and Echidna. I'll just... There we go. Oh, so it is a stream. Is it? Okay, let's take a second. Let's take a second and look. Katakawa. YouTube. Okay. Isn't that where they post all their stuff? Fuck. SOS, help. I gotta get off Brave. I hate Brave. Google.ca. Re0. And we need the Reddit. Think Al's Subaru's kid because Al states he hates his dad, while also claiming the only people he hates are Subaru and himself. True, true. Maybe he's confused. Maybe because, kind of like Shala, he sees Subaru as... No, that's crazy. I was going to say, maybe Kenichi is Subaru. Oh, just a date and time? Okay. Dang. Ugh. Not watching that. Okay. Well, we'll have to look into that. Happy New Year, Unseen! Yeah, I guess it's just about New Year's Eve over there, huh? Ahoy! To me, it makes more sense for Al to be Subaru's son in some way, especially chapters 58, 59. Now... Is Callie... Witchcall was saying that they had to pick a term. I think this is the point. They had to pick a term to, like... I forget what they only got, like, half of the word, so they took a guess. So it could be wrong. So that could be wrong. They couldn't tell if it was going to be, like, dad or brother, and so they picked old man. Nako equals Subaru. I thought, okay, here's my crazy theory. I thought that Kenichi could be Flugel and Naoko could have been Satella. And they fall in love. Now, kind of weird that he's in love with Amelia. I get that, but like, she looks nothing like Satella. And she has this, I don't know. That's my thing. For the Beatrice calls a kid. Exactly. That is true, too. That is true. Maybe they adopted a kid. Maybe. Although in the fan art, it looked identical to Subaru. So that's why it's stuck in my head. Even though that's not probably accurate. But that's okay. Fan art fucks you up. Okay, we finished chapter 2. Yes. Alright. I could just knock everything out and then go back phase by phase. I think I might do that. Pabo! Bum, 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 bum. Some crazy theories, all true. Yeah, imagine his next if in the series is just, yeah, I think all of you are right. All the fucking question marks in this one. Oh my god. I'm just gonna set up the chapter and move on. I was gonna do another thing with my council chat. However, I want to get this out as soon as possible. Ah, it's only 4. I could do this. That is flop. Is this Tarita he's talking to? Yes. Okay, the marriage proposal with Tarita caught me off guard, but I'm here for it. Miss Zelda. Done. Beautiful. Okay. Next. It's definitely an interesting theory about... I need to reread the... There's a no Satella, no life? What? There's so much side content I haven't read. I'm going to start EX1 soon-ish. Mostly because I've been using it as a mouse pad the past couple days. I went through all of arcs 3, 5, 7, 8, and 9 in regards to Al. If I'm not mistaken, he only seems to address Subaru as bro. Ooh, let's do the 3 series. Yeah, also calling him bro. Like, I don't think I'd ever call my dad bro. I don't know. Maybe that's just like a thing. I would call him like, hey, old man. Or like, I don't know. I'd call him as anything else. But you know what? It still could be a thing because parenthood is a huge aspect of this series. Specifically, the world's worst dad we saw is not Heinkel. 1, Al is Subaru's brother. 2, Al is Subaru's son. 3, Al is an artificial creation that mimics Subaru or somehow related. Yeah, I agree. He looks at Amelia weirdly. So maybe he is, like, maybe Al is the actual child of Flugel and Satella. Maybe. Maybe. That's why. Maybe Subaru represents Flugel and Amelia represents Satella, and that's why he's freaking the fuck out. Because it's his mom and dad. It would also be quite interesting because Rigel was the name used for the Remif. Slothif? Slothif Remif? So, like, Tepe would do that. Amelia? Maybe Al could be, maybe Al could be Subaru's uncle. And maybe his memories got distorted from that. Maybe related in some way? Maybe Echidna's actual biological child? Maybe Echidna's so grumpy and frustrated because maybe she really liked Flugel himself. Ooh, Dakota. We finally got a new Dakota line. It's been years. Schult. Or Heinkel? Oh yeah, Heinkel. There we go. I don't think Satella would ignore Al if he were Subaru's brother, but she might. Yeah, she might if he was a son. Especially if Subaru just smells like Flugel as well. If Satella loved Flugel, and clearly they were together, maybe, just maybe. And it works effectively when it's, like loveless return by death versus loving return by death. So that could also be a thing, and that's why she's so in love with him. Shala confused him for Flugel, so he must be smelling kind of funky. Besides just the witch scent. I'm also excited to see if that is Capella, which probably is. Probably is. She has been so... I didn't think Capella would be so ingrained in the story. Like, she comes up several times in arc 7 to 9. Yeah. There was a quote from Echidna that made me question a lot of things after Al lost his Satella and lost his... Oh, wait! Whoa, wait, what? Al lost his arm to Satella? Maybe I skimmed through that and didn't realize. Oh, okay. Ultimately, it shall be left up for those who seek to carry on Flugel's will. Oh, interesting. Well, there we go. There we go. Maybe Echidna is Amelia's real mom? No, I think Minerva is Amelia's real mom because of how she acted, not only in the anime, but what I've seen little parts of in the web novel. I think Echidna could be like an aunt. Maybe even a sibling. And everybody in her life that she has, cares for, manipulates, all loves her. Oh, favorite moments, yes. Al versus Reinhard? Yeah, Al versus Reinhard when he says he's the Sin Archbishop of Pride. That was crazy. He got me. Tepe got me for a second. Minerva could be a massive red herring. Maybe they're siblings. I could see that. Well, as we Petra dealing Al's authority. Oh my gosh, yes. Not her breaking apart. Yes, her overcoming. When we finally hear that it's Petra saying God, Buddha, and Odd Logna. We got to figure out how to do that. We think we found out a plan. We just got to go through all those and list, like, who's saying what, which is going to be annoying. Oh, yeah, it's Subaru. Capella's so ingrained in characters' backstories. Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens, especially with Meili proving herself to Lagunica with her ability to move everyone back and forth. Now, technically, that was taken away. No, it wasn't taken away. This was prior to, so this did happen. So Meili actually has something going on. I'm just not going to get anyone to voice act that line. I'm just going to make sound effect. There we go. Easy. Tanzaline. Bum Petra carried by compression. Fuck, compression was crazy. Absolutely fucked me up. Speaka! I do love the name change. Gustav. Gustav! Is this Cecilus? Oh, Hyun! Schwartz! Thanks! How'd you guys react to Super... Oh, yo, look, that was crazy. Like, the fact that he couldn't move, and then he's like, oh, Subaru's in there? Whoosh! What the fuck? So not only is he a Sage candidate, not only is he potentially related to Flugel in some way, not only is he Amelia's knight, but he is, like, Sword Reed is fine with him. He couldn't fuck up Reed, but he was worthy of the sword. Crazy. When you max out your charisma levels, insane. Oh, Cecilus. And good old Abel being annoying as always. He is that person. He is the guy. Imagine if Meili had been the one to read Subaru's Book of the Dead instead of Petra. Fuck. I'm glad it was Petra, is all I gotta say. Did I spell Abel right? Maybe. Oh, I'm... Yeah, that's how he spells it. Oh my gosh. Medium. Was Volcanica with Felt? Yes. Okay, that was wild too. So we know that Felt is seen as Filiori. I think that's how you say it. So more than likely, that is a fraud. And it is probably Capella, which I think is hilarious. And hope it is, because then I get to voice that. Continuous black eyes. Oh, I should have probably... Yeah, it is Subaru. I should change it from Abel to Vincent to make our lives easier. I'll do that in a second. Where is it? There we go. Beautiful. All right, another one done. Yeah, Farsil, thank you. I think Farsil was a woman. Oh, interesting. Maybe. It's either that or it's Ode can change. Maybe Felt's not a girl. Maybe she is. Maybe Farsail was the woman. Who knows? I could see that with Teppei playing around with, especially with Natsumi. That could be a thing. But yeah, he was confused. But I thought it could also be like the old thing, like with Shala getting confused with Flugel for Subaru. There's so many things. He is a monster for setting up all the... Whoa, whoa, whoa. For setting up everything. Favorite battles was Rem and Ye? Yes, I like that one too. I think my favorite part was Al and Amelia's battle in the prison with Roy just spectating. Just fucking chilling there. I'm excited to play that. Angry Amelia is fun. I always forget that people get taken aback by characters who, like, are very soft-spoken normally, and then when they finally, like, rage, it's intense. So, I'm excited. Oh, so many. And now he's named Black-Haired Man. So I gotta change all that too. Cry. Yeah, Black Serpent true form, and it's so freaking tiny. Like, what the hell was Amelia fighting with in the OVA? I also really like that Subaru has the ability to take different people from a variety of backgrounds and show them that, like, kindness and happiness is reachable. I think it's very sweet. Husband-kun. Hello, Flop. Who's saying this to him? Oh, it's Rem. Oh my god, also Rem becoming Rem again. Ooh, that was my favorite moment too. I cried so much. I was like, that was the release I have needed for fucking years. I needed that so bad. My princess is home. Well, kinda. But she can come home. Roy had some crazy development. She was just fighting his poison. The fact that its poison was more intense than the serpent itself is crazy. I copied Amelia's ice brand. Yeah, Earth Brand Arts was bullshit. I was like, fuck you. You can't do that. And of course, Amelia becoming a literal angel with her wings. And then Al's just rock wings. Fuck you. Don't copy her. Fuck off, Al. You can't be playing cheap like that. Although it's smart. Oh, okay. That's Vincent. Teppei was a troll teasing with Ram being Ram Mathers. And yeah, that was so good. That got me. I was like, when did they get married? Wait, what? And then I went, no, they never would. I'm stupid. Oh, and then... who else? Somebody had a last name. Oh, no, Rem had Petra's last name at one point, too. And I was like... she adopted. Wait, Petra adopted? No, they're switching last names. That's a very smart tactic. But what the fuck? Ice Angel Amelia the goat. Super polishing his torture weapon is messed up so badly. My boy needs some help. Yeah, he's always keeping that thing clean because he knows that thing's gonna take his head off. So at least. Hey, Zach! How are you? Thank you for saying hi. Oh, wait. I will be texting you again soon. I hope you had a good holiday season. I won't touch anything while I say hello. I will hopefully be streaming again in a few months, so maybe I could hear from you there. / also see you in real life. Except for it's been so crazy busy. I miss you! Everyone had Petra's last name with Petra. Oh, that's right. Yes, Petra had Frederica's last name, which is so cute. Not me saying I wouldn't spoil anything, then just go say that shit. Thanks for stopping by, Zach. Yay! You can always text me too. Sometimes I just forget that I have a phone because I ignore it a lot. All right, a few of you said no, you don't like the ending. Interesting. Yay, yay, yay. All right. Last warning, I'm coming back with the spoilers. What's in my... Oh, it's my dog's toy. I was like, what is behind me? Mere son of a Miller. That is... Fuck. I see him. I know who plays him. Why am I forgetting his name? Son of a Miller. What is your name? Not Miles. What the fuck? Help me out, everyone. Ichiro Misanga. Schwartz. Thanks. And that is whites. Amazing. Oh, that's me. How'd I get there? Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. There's so many Claire Obscure songs that we could use, and I'm honestly thinking about it. Oh, wrong thing. Where are you all? There you are. Without spoiling, I think the ending was written really well. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I think so too. I think it was written really well. I think it's amazing that Subaru finally said he wasn't okay. I think it's a great sign that he's willing to say that, because it means he's going to progress. It means he can actually help Al, because Al is going to go through the same shit that Subaru's been through the past several arcs, I think. So, Teppei's been really enjoying bringing Subaru back down to his basics. So, I think we're going to get Al going through Arc 1 Subaru treatment. Yeah, I think it's totally... You could be totally disappointed. I agree with Darksider. As long as it's well written, which it was. It was written really well. I was blown away by it. I thought it was great. And it leads you into the next step. I think it was great. I think I like the ending well enough. It has its weak elements, but it comes together. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I agree. Doltero Amule character? He's the guy with the eye, yes? Is that... I think I'm remembering, right? I enjoyed myself quite a bit. That must be Gustav. I'm just gonna give Gustav a line. Tanza. This line from Echidna is there is nobody who can defeat you, you whom I created. Yeah. And you gotta wonder, like... Because apparently there's several versions of Echidna, and one of the ones that Al encounters, which was, like, more kind to him, was the one that, like, Betty and Roswell and the Ryuzu clones knew. If I'm remembering that explanation right. We talk about it in the podcast. In the podcast, I'm literally just dead silent because I just finished the arc and I'm still like, oh my god. I'll try to get that out later today, actually. I might not do as many edits as I wanted to. No, maybe I will. Well, we're Tuesday? Oh, I have D&D tonight, so maybe it'll come out. It'll definitely be out on Friday. And I'll get it out a bit earlier for the members. It's been a while. Members, they just added this feature where we can live stream to you. So we might have a special live stream for our members. here and there. Just chatting, probably one-on-one. Not sure what exactly, because we try to keep things open-ended for everybody so that nobody misses content based on money, but we might try to do some, like, interesting stuff. A gaslighting level 100. Retweet that. Oh my gosh. I do apologize. I realized I did not set my latency higher. That's my bad. The version of Echidna that Al knew was cleared up in the light novel prologue. Oh! Sorry. Oh, yeah? Same Echidna just before she cut out everything that made her incompatible with the greed. Oh. Before she cut out. Okay, so she was a bit nicer afterwards? Not to Al necessarily, but to, like, everyone else. Betty. Can a character try not to be... A kid is fucking crazy. Rem? And Ram. Perfect. Auto. Auto. And Garf gets the stuff that I say. Because I don't know what's going on half the time either. No, she was heartless or whatever the novel depicts her as. Prefactor was the nice one. Ah. Okay, so teacher that Roswell loves is pre-Witch Factor, and Al had post-Witch Factor. Al, aggressor authority that Petra and the others face, created by Echidna. Yes. I think it was created because Al lost a fight in his arm. True, true. And I guess the witches could, like, create stuff. I mean, Return by Death was created by Envy. Aggressor Authority by Echidna. Who knows who else has the other stuff? Like, who... Okay. Yeah. Weird. I can't believe... Oh, yeah! I can't believe Heinkel just full on it. And the fact that Heinkel is still trying to protect Reinhard as well as Luana. And if they're brothers, they both have a fucked up gait, which makes sense if they're both from Earth. We're in this together after all. Unless he was never from Earth, those ideas were imparted from Echidna, and he actually is the child of Kenichi and Naoko. But while they were in that world, that's also a crazy theory I have. We're all in this together, and you know where we are. We're all stars. Now make it. I think I'm gonna... If they can make a couple changes, I'm gonna make that change. I want a High School Musical reference in this. And it's said by me, so who cares? Who's gonna fight me on it? Which cult will? Which cult will? But it's fine, I can fight them back. I don't want to. Katya. She's so sad-ya. I really liked her friendship with Rem. I wonder if it'll last with Like, if she'll like this Rem as well. Maybe she will. Maybe she will. The left foot of Orion. Consider Aldebaran's following star. Kind of interesting his real name is related to a foot. He's just a footnote in Subaru's story. Which is probably how he feels. School Zero. We were trying to write a fun thing at one point. It was like a ReZero school one. But then all this shit kept happening to us with YouTube, so everyone got burnt out. But we were writing something, and it was funny. How could such a ridiculous turn of events ever come to fruition? Ah. Oh, also, Palladio was the one who was talking the whole time about governing people. So I have to go back to each chapter and figure out where that is. And whoever, I forget who I made her Palladio, but I might change it up to somebody I could just go bug every day. Be like, hey, could you do this for me again? This is the Witch of Envy. Oh, it's Todd. It's Todd. Oh, yes, this is Katya's story. That makes sense. See, again, if it wasn't for that fan art, I wouldn't fucking know who was there. Wouldn't have known. Even at the end of the chapter, I'd been like, huh? I think. Would Priscilla be Sharpay? She sure would. It was basically like Isekai Quartet, but just ReZero. Without like any relation to the world, just for fun. Like a break time. Reunion at Sandwind! We hit our first voice acting roadblock because of this chapter, because we didn't realize that the shopkeep would come back. And Al is our shopkeep, and he's also recasted as our new Al. So, and they will be talking to each other, which is funny. Cold milk, warm milk. I wonder if this shopkeep's gonna come in clutch later on down the road. Now that he has made it into the story multiple times. Fuck. Shopkeep. Yo, Sophie coming back and her last name? That last name sounds familiar, by the way, and I don't know why. But Sophie coming back, I was like, ah! No way! Oh, hello, Nicholas. Favorite ReZero arc? Oh my gosh. Arc 5 always has a big spot in my heart, but I think it has to be Arc 9. I think Arc 9 is my new favorite, but as I'm reading, each one has become my favorite, and I think that's really important with writing. This is Patreus. Why is it taking so long for us to figure out who the girl is? It's not Meili. Four and 6 for you, Unseen. Alright, I like that. How about you, Nicholas? And how about you, chat? What's your favorite arcs? It's really hard to pick a favorite. I do genuinely love them all. I think Arc 1 is probably my least favorite now just because of, you know, time and everything. But I've loved every arc since the beginning. But yeah, Arc 9 is numero uno right now. I'm really hyped for Arc 10. Five and 9, 6, 7, 3. I think Arc 6 is my least favorite right now because I'm having to work on it so much. So that's where I'm at with that. Yeah, it must be Ram. Petra. Arc 4 easily? I love that. Now I love Arc 4. Even though the anime was a little scuffed at times, I still love the anime so much. I was an anime only at the time, and it was so wild. I did not expect everything to go the way it was going. I can only imagine how the anime onlys are feeling after season 3. Because, like, I was blown away by Arc 5 when I first read it. Am I in... What phase am I in? Shit. I like that 6 is coming back. I just... It's the claustrophobic feeling of Arc 6. It weighs on you. Oh, 13. Okay. Interlude. And then reunion. Okay. Perfect. What did I just do? Okay. Yeah, makes sense. So here's the breakdown for Reverie. What we're doing is I'm getting everybody's lines all at once because our major holdup for Reverie for years has been just getting voice acting on time, and I want to be able to recast, which is a little aggressive, but a lot of the holdup for the past couple years is voice actors not getting their lines in, and I have a lot of talent. And if people just need a bit of time to get their stuff in order, I can make time for that and get them back in later. But I have a lot of voice actors who are phenomenal, who are willing to take on extra work and will get me my lines in on time. And so I really want to catch up because we're at a point where this can almost self-sustain itself. I just need people to help me like they say they want to. And when we can get that done, it'll be more consistent. Because our audio engineering is crazy good. Nick has been crushing it. Actually, I'm going to check in with Nick today now that I'm thinking about it. Because I realize I have not spoken to him in a little bit. I'm losing track of time. But he completed, or almost completed Arc 6 within the span of a month. And that was with not the easiest ways for him to edit either, because it's a full chapter without the individual audio. So it's easier for him to edit by character for each chapter. And then myself and Skura and hopefully some others, we're going to make a call for a couple more editors just to get more hands on deck. I'm going to try to figure out backgrounds. I contacted someone on Twitter. I don't know if they've responded because Twitter has this like new weird setup. But they've been working, they did a Rem If animation that looks gorgeous, and they're going through Arc 7 right now. So I've contacted them to see if they're interested in sharing their backgrounds that they're making, because they're gorgeous, and they seem pretty quick, and since they're going through the arcs and chapters, I thought maybe it would be a good meet. So we are going to be reading all 3 at the same time, Arc 7, 8, and 9. So, depending on who's what character. So, let's do an example. Let's do Todd, for example. So, our voice actor for Todd is also... He's Hannibal, I believe. Where is he? Where is Squire? Yeah. So, Squire is our Todd and Hannibal. And so, Hallibal's not in Arc 7, really. I think we might get a little glimpse of him in the end, but he's in Arc 8. Very heavily, he's in a little bit of Arc 9. And Todd is heavily through Arc 7, scattered a little bit in Arc 8, and like scattered randomly in Arc 9. So I want to give him the best foot forward. Instead of waiting months and months and months for lines, I want to get him all at once and get all of his lines done at once. And then when Arc 10 comes out, hopefully we'll be caught up with receiving all of our lines. And then we could do the same treatment. Depending when Tapei starts it, it should be pretty set up by that point. But then that way it's easier for the voice actors to remember, oh yeah, I have to record. I can give them a month for each phase. So, like, if I can get this out in the next 2 days. Arc 7, phases 1 to 5. The parts of the phase that have already been sent out, by the way. Not the stuff that hasn't been yet. Let me turn this down a bit. I can't hear. I can't hear my thoughts! Will be due at the end of the next month. So, like, let's say I get it out on time. January 31st, everything for Arc 7 phases 1 to 5 must be in, or else someone will be just taking over the rest of the lines. And then that means Arc 7 Phase 6 will be due end of February. Phase 7, end of March. And then I think is there 7 or 8? If there's Phase 8, April. Arc 8 Phase 1 would be May, so on and so forth, by phase. So we can get all the lines in by the end of the year. And then depending on what myself and the audio engineers are up to, we'll be able to get it out faster. My goal is starting March 14th. I really want to post a chapter a day. For Arc 7, I think it's definitely feasible. It's something I could do myself. If I can give my audio engineer time to actually mix everything. Because, oh, probably dizzy there. Super phenomenal. Nick has been amazing at mixing, and I want to be able to give him loads of time, which deserves it because he's working his butt off. But, yeah, it's hard. Yeah. I'll end that poll. Here we go. Yay for the hearts and stuff. It's been ages since we've seen Cruz showing in the Arc 9 background. Yeah, I bet she'll be in Arc 10. Hundo P. Okay, my computer is so... Well, I'm so ahead of all of you, so sorry if I'm taking a minute. The camera's shaking because I'm super excited. No, I should change it. I've just... The angle is weird. Because you get... I mean, you can see my TV. That's fine. My desk is... My other desk is a little messy. So I'm just trying to hide it. There we go. Less shaking. I kept banging the table. You guys were on my desk. Like the actual computer itself. Sorry, Jay Dudler. Yeah, hopefully that answers the questions. Oh my gosh, it's been really hard to organize all of this. I was really thankful to get lots of help from the rest of the team. I just want to copy paste freely. All right. And hopefully, if we can do that, if we can keep it up, if we take just tiny little breaks between a phase, we should be able to get Arc 7 out within the year. If we can get enough funding, I'll be able to actually pay editors and pay myself, and we can do things a lot faster. But right now, we are doing it for free, so it's really hard. It's never to pressure anybody. I'm thinking of setting up a not GoFundMe. No, not that. The one for video games and stuff. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking on the name of it. Actually, let me go check my other projects thing. It is called... Kickstarter! I'm thinking of starting up a Kickstarter for the rest of this. Our stuff keeps getting hit. It's been really rough. So it's hard to keep up this stuff. Okay, Arc 9, Chapter 8. That's where I have to start. Thank you, Greenie. Yes, Kickstarter. Okay, that's how further behind you guys are from me. I've been doing prototype edits for Arc 9 and test stuff for editing. Oh, nice. Yay. Thank you, Greenie. Yeah, Arc 9 will be a lot easier, too, because we have assets that we can use, which is awesome. And we're just probably going to reuse a lot of the stuff that already exists on the ReZero stuff. It's just Arc 7 and 8. That's a big question mark. Bye, Unseen. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's an awkward project to really get big momentum on. So if we backlog the voice acting stuff, we can focus on the editing stuff. Give our editors some time to catch up, and that kind of thing. It is worth it to do. I've been a little, like, back and forth on working on this, for a little while. Like, I didn't know if I still wanted to keep going or not. But I'm trying to... I want to get to the end. I think it's important for us to do. I like that Arc 6 is going to mostly be just audio and not visuals. I think it's way better that way. Especially for what we can turn out and how fast. I keep the visual edits mostly because we have editors that like to do the video editing. But it's a lot of extra work. It takes a while too. The next group of people I will be calling for, besides doing a community outreach kind of thing, is people who would be willing to lay out the tracks of the audio. So, like, it'll be mixed. You just have to go into Audacity, whatever audio software you have, and take each line, read the chapter, and put the line in order. That way you get the chapter faster. Because it's right now just me and Skura doing that, so that's 2 people. It's a big project. So I'm going to see if any of our editors want to do that moving forward, and then seeing if any of our community members want to help, like, take over a chapter or 2. Hopefully we can get a couple more people on board, because that takes a lot of time. Chapter 10. Ooh, favorite ReZero villain? Okay, everybody tell us yours. Mine right now, I guess technically Al is a villain, but I'm going to say Echidna. I'm going to say Echidna is my favorite so far. Girl just keeps rearing her head. She just doesn't want to leave. How about Al-Ya? I also think that Roswell, I think he might still be sus. Especially now that we got his good ending. Easily Roswell. I feel like he might be the final boss. Ooh, final boss. There we go. Dun 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 dun. Capella? Yeah, I love Capella too. Echidna, Capella, Roswell, easily top 3. I think they're the big top 3. I love Regulus, but just nothing compares to those 3. Oh, I'm gonna have to fix that interlude setup. Ugh, that's annoying. You are no longer among us. Among us! What are your wild Arc 10 predictions? Mine is Satella's nuking the capital like she did Chaos Flame. Ooh. Like Lagunica? Shit. My prediction is that Melty from Prophecy of the Throne is going to take Priscilla's spot. Or the arrival of Fiore. Or Filioe? Fuck, I forget how to say her name. I read it like twice. Sorry. I can look it up in a sec. I think that's going to end the royal selection with, Fiole? Fiole? I think Fiole showing up will end the royal selection like Heinkel was saying in Arc 9. Put it to a halt, and then they're going to have to prove it's Capella. Capella's going to come out, do something crazy. They're going to defeat her. It's going to be back on. And then I feel like Melty might arrive. And the thing is Melty has a very similar character, like, design to Melee, so I'm wondering if they're related somehow. I don't know. That's my wild prediction. How about anyone else? Regulus as a fossil is better than an antagonist. That's so funny. Hello, Dork Eggy. I agree. Fossils. Dun dun dun. She'll be redeemed though, Capella. You think Capella could be redeemed? I think if anyone could do it, it is Subaru, but I don't know. I don't know. Pokeball Subaru. Capella the main villain of Arc 10? I'm agreeing with that. I think she will be the main villain of Arc 10. And I hope so. It's a lot easier when it's a character I voice as well, because I can get that done pretty quickly. I usually wait till the last minute to record my lines, because that's when I know everything's done. So I just go and record mine. Like, once I get back into the groove, once I see that enough is done for Arc 7, which I think actually Arc 7 Phase 1 and 2 is solidified. Minus our Arc 6 voice actors, but they're actually getting started these next couple weeks, so that's awesome. But I think actually we're good up to Phase 3 now, once we get our main cast going again. So that's great. If it's Capella, I'm excited. I love Capella. I want more Clint too. Who knew that Clint could be redeemed? So Eli, like, volunteered to be Clint because at the time I didn't know that he was going to be this cool guy. I think when he volunteered, it was like the early point of like the Clint Roswell battle, so we didn't actually know how cool he was going to be. And so Eli's like, I'll be Clint. I was like, you want to volunteer for him? Okay. And now Clint is cool as fuck. So I'm like, okay, that was really smart. That was really wise. Now you got the coolest character. Oh, thank you, Jay Dudley. My performance is completely inspired by Jace's original take on Capella. So I am much more of a copycat than anything. But that is what I am good at. Copy-pasting shouldn't be this exhausting. I'm not even doing anything. They did all the work. I also think Reinhard could be the final boss. I think, okay, hear me out. Because a couple of people were mentioning that maybe the announcement is the Pride If, Sloth If arcs. As like, and what the hell are they called? OVA. I think that could be the case. I think Reinhard being a part of the Pride If was on purpose to say that maybe he's a Sin Archbishop of Pride, especially after Al was like, I'm Sin Archbishop of Pride. And he looked really nervous. So that's my current theory. I think he could be. I think Reinhard is down a dark path. I think Heinkel's trying to save him from it in some way. Clint beat the allegations. He's not on the list. Poor guy. The fact that he's Dragonkin is crazy. Not who I expected, but I guess it works. Reinhardt is a super secret boss after the final. I mean, if Subaru was worthy enough for the sword to come out, like, he better get something more than a whip. He needs a couple other things to fight that man. I wonder if Reinhard will steal Subaru's authority. Because he can, technically. Al was saying he's a stealer of authorities. Could he not steal Al's authority? Maybe because it's a witch authority, he can't? Phase 2, yes. 14, okay. Phase 2. There we go. Keep on keeping on. What I can do is I can just set this up and slowly go through the question marks for Arc 9. I don't think anyone will be getting onto it yet. That's kind of risky though. How do we think ReZero is gonna end? What are our theories? That's my question to all of you. I think Arc 9 will definitely, like, pieces will be pulled from it. I think we might see the Witch of Tristista again. The real pride if is Super X Reinhard Yowie. Hey, yo. I'll take it. Oh, I forgot the title. This one looks like a lot more pages than the other, but it actually is just spaced differently. Got to remind myself that before I panic. The strongest. Now, all the images I saw online, I don't really see them as spoilers anymore because really it gave me nothing from the imagery. I was just crying for no reason. Like every ReZero fandom person. Oh, sorry. Let me turn up Clear Obscure again for you guys. Apologies. I don't want to end. I'm too attached to the characters. Agreed. I think about Emu rubbing his eyes, putting on a smile, running back home. A closed loop. Yeah, I predict Subaru's gonna save Satella. I think he will be able to die one day, but I think he'll only be able to die of old age. I think that's what Satella is protecting him from. I think that's what she's trying to do. Because he can age. He's aging. I think one day he'll get too old, and he'll eventually die of natural causes, but he won't RBD. I think his body literally has to do it for him. I think that's her return by death. And maybe Flugel died young, and that's why Satella's doing that, because she doesn't want him to die young. So it forces him to have a long life. I'm just saying. I think he'll save Satella. I think he'll save Amelia. I think he's going to save everybody he wants to. You know what'd be kind of cool? Is if at the end of ReZero, his parents arrive. In the world, in like Lagunica or wherever he is in the world. Not him going back, but them coming in. I think that would be really cool. That would really subvert the genre, and Teppei's always done that. Or the final boss is Kenichi. Maybe he comes back. Maybe Kenichi and Naoko come back and they just try to beat his ass. How dare you leave us? Goodbye, Nicholas. Thanks for hanging out. See you in the new year. Happy New Year to you. He'll save everyone but Shala. Hey, Shala's technically still there. She's a shell. This art is phenomenal. I love this. All the Arc 9 art is insane. Closed loop like time travel. Wait, he becomes Flugel. I wouldn't like it because it's too straightforward. Oh, yeah, that's fair. What if Subaru becomes the final boss? I mean, he kind of is for evil in this world, when you think about it. Like, he is so anti-evil. Like, he is literally changing, like, Melee to become a good person. Spica, who was the authority of gluttony. He literally took a Synarch Bishop and helped make her become a human. well, superhuman, but gave her a life. He sees the tragedy in them and expects them to care for someone. I think that's crazy. He is the final boss of this world. That's why I think Reinhard might be the final boss and Subaru will actually take him down. Subaru is the first one that's actually shown him kindness. Okay, 1623 is where the phase ends. Thank you all for being here for this. This gets a little boring sometimes. Title. This art's also crazy. I love it. I think Subaru will get a happy ending in the end, but I think the world has to go to shit first. I think he's gonna lose way more people. I'm worried that he might permanently lose Rem and never get her back. I am scared of that. Ugh. Also great art. 17. This one just makes Felt look a lot like Capella. I also think that could be a huge thing. A Felt Capella arc. Hey, maybe they were lost twins. Twins are a huge thing. Maybe Al and Subaru were twins. A weird theory I had was that, not like parallel worlds, but maybe they were twins. Maybe Al, like, died in real life, but then was sent to this parallel world, and then Echidna put his, thoughts into him. That's a crazy one I can't even explain, but that's a thought I had. Lurk, if he does that, I might have to walk away from the series for a little while. Not permanently, but if he did that to me, ooh boy, ooh boy. I don't think that would be good story writing. I think that's evil. Yeah, I don't know. I think he would lose a lot of the fandom if he did that. Unless it made sense. That would definitely not happen. All right. I'll finish this phase and then I might wrap this up for the day because it was fun. But I got some other stuff I gotta do off the line. Scuffle in the shadows. I keep forgetting. 23. He's got to figure out a way to bring Krush back. And I think we might get that this time around. Especially with Ferris coming back in. And I totally forgot about the colors. Like that Roswell's several, that Ferris is the blue. Ezzo's the gray. See, I want to say there's no way, but I don't want to jinx it either. You know, Tepe is crazy for that. Ooh, we have our old man Rom as well. Arlen, who plays our old Bart, will be Rom. Great choice. I'm glad he's willing to work with us on that as well. If you haven't heard his Obart voice, you will love it. Also, the fact that Old Man Rom just happens to be Valga is crazy. Roy is definitely going to be the key to bring everyone back. I don't know what they're going to have to do to get him to do that. Maybe they just go off and kill him. Maybe they try to make a deal with him. Maybe Subaru actually tries to reason with Roy. If anyone could do it, if anyone could do it. Maybe Roswell will team up with him. It's also interesting how many people who are important to this world just happen to be involved with this. I do love this image. Someone likes Chainsaw Man. Would it be easier to copy paste the chapters if you take them from EPUB? Super Saiyan EPUB does not exist anymore. They had to get rid of it. We used to do the EPUB version. And honestly, it's not that much different. It's actually kind of annoying. So the EPUB version, we'd have to go in and format or have to take it from EPUB to a different version. So this one's actually a bit better. We would just get it straight from Witch Cult, but because there's the question marks, and our voice actors have a hard time like reading through the whole chapter. They just Control F, look for their character. It's too much work. Nah. Okay, let's go see. See, the EPUBs aren't there anymore. They used to be there. Now, I know there is a version. I'm sure if I asked Fanta, he could give me the originals. But honestly, it's just way easier like that. And you can Control A it, but then it would be the whole chapter in, like, you would get the entire face. Which works, but it's not as efficient for our voice actors. Trust. Yeah, there are official ones still there, Super Saiyan, and I have most. However, from the EPUB, let me just show you. Let me find one. It's not as easy as it seems. Trust me, we've been doing this for a while now. We did this for all of Arc 6, and that's why we were losing our minds. So EPUB 32. Firefox? No, we'll have to do Notepad. I think. Yeah. Okay, so I just opened... Oh, of course it's not responding. Never does. Wait. Yeah, I know you mean EPUB. The EPUB version. You have to have the right programming to use it. However, you can get it no problem on like a Kindle and stuff, and you can download something onto your computer as well. I've tried it. It's not the best. For us, because I've read the EPUB, and that's how I read Arc 7, that's how I read Arc 8, and then everything shut down for Arc 9, so I just read it from Witch Cult itself, but they still have the question marks, so you still have to go through anyways. But we would have to take the EPUB, which I can't even open right now because my computer doesn't want it. We'd have to take the EPUB and make it into PDF anyway, so... Like, it was just extra steps when I could just do this. We'll try Firefox, I guess. That could work. What now? Yeah, it's just not working. So, although in theory, Super Saiyan, yes, what you're saying can be correct, based on how we do this, it just doesn't work for us. We've tried it. In theory, it should work, but it doesn't for us, personally. You do the same stuff. I actually get rid of a step this way. Also, it doesn't take long to just do this. Which remaining characters and name chapters? Oh, thank you so much, Darksider, for all the gift memberships there. Name chapters, I'm excited for Petra's. That's for sure. Ah, here comes the stream of Anones. Woohoo! Oh, hey, Gold. Thank you so much. It used to be pretty good, Super Saiyan. It was easier when it was straight from the website. Right now, all of them are corrupted. I'd have to download something to open up EPUBs, and you can't copy-paste them. It's a pain. But it's okay, because this works a lot better. Chapter 23. Chapter 24. Actually. So Stargate. Oh, yeah. 23. Yay! Okay, I'm done with that phase. Awesome. Big. Yay! Okay, I think it's almost done. We never get to have that on. Alright, 2 phases and about 8 chapters plus an interlude with the question marks done. That's pretty good for today, I think. For a random ass stream on a random Tuesday. I don't know. Aw, thank you so much, J. Dudley. Appreciate it. Happy New Year! Without further ado, I think I'll let everybody go. Thank you all for hanging out with me the past 2 hours. We shall be getting out more content soon. The podcast that I'm in comes out hopefully this Friday if I don't forget and lose track again. We have the rest of Arc 6 coming out. I should be getting back to editing Phase 2 today. If I can get it done for today, I might just do that. But I have a lot of music to place down, so boo. But that will be touched upon later this week. Thanks everyone for being here, and I'll